There's been a bit of corporate activity this week, and perhaps it's related to the slowdown, but arguably the scoop of the week goes to your paper, Joanne. Nabila Ahmed report on the bid from private equity group TPG for the surfwear business Billabong. So how did that come about?
Well, Nabila, our company's editor, found out about the Billabong takeover bid just as she was running out the door to go to a David Jones event. So she was planning to file from that event by email. She got there, found out it was a highly secure place. She couldn't leave. Not only that, the wireless network wasn't working in that room. So she ended up having to run off, do a sort of emergency dash to the bathrooms and filed her story by text message, which I think is really taking...
Could be the first article filed by text.
Beyond the call of duty, I think, on that one. It's a great scoop, though.
But there's a lot to this. There's more to this this TPG approach for Billabong, which actually hasn't kind of happened yet, I guess.
No, there isn't. Look, it's not actually a formal bid yet. It's only an approach, and that's consistent with a lot of private equity moves recently on Australian companies. The big thing is that Billabong went into a trading halt. They have some severe debt problems. We all know about the profit write-downs. They've come out and done a deal with another private equity firm called Trilantic, and they've actually sold off half of their Nixon business, which is a big brand name in America. Now, what's interesting about TPG's approach, or at least what we know of it, is that one of the conditions is that Billabong doesn't sell any of its brands.
But they already have.
They already have. So already the board, led by Ted Kunkel, has done something that would mean that the bid isn't going ahead. And of course, what is the attitude of Gordon Merchant, who started the company? I mean, would he sell out at $3 a share?
How much has he got?
Oh, I think he owns directly, it's around 13 or 14%, but with friends and associates, it's a lot more. I don't think he would sell at this price or even double this price at the moment.
So what's going on with all the there seems to be a lot of private equity activity, particularly among retailers. What's going through their minds? Look, do they think they must think the market's bottomed? It's
one of two things. I don't think the market's bottomed, and I think there's maybe something to that. But secondly, I don't understand the obsession with retail. I mean, TPG, the potential bidder for Billabong, made a lot of money out of Myer and is still being pursued by the Australian Tax Office for that. But I just wonder if they've looked at the whole retail industry and seen how much it's changed. You know, like it's not what it used to be. And, you know, look at Myer's share price. It's half of what it was when it floated. So they like retail. They've made money there before. Maybe they think they'll do it again, but I have my doubts.
There's about 80 results due next week. So it's the big, I think next week's the big one. There's One Steel, BlueScope, Fairfax, your company's reporting. So...
can't comment on that, I'm afraid.
Pacific Brand. So look, it's going to be a big week. How do you think the next few weeks are going to go? We've got in the markets in particular, Gerard. You've got a short-term view.
Look, I think
briefly.
I think we're close to a top, and I think one of the things to watch is still what's happening in Europe. I think we'll get softer data in the States. I think this rally's got a matter of weeks, not months, to go.
And that's where we'll have to leave it. For the latest news from the world of business and finance, check out ABC News online. And if you'd like to watch our program again, it will be posted on our website a bit later as well. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can do that as well, @AlanCola. Thanks to our guests, Tom, Joanne, Gerard, and thanks for your company. We'll see you next week.